Hi, 5th grade. Welcome to your 4th mini lesson. This lesson's going to be a little bit different because we're going to do just a fun note review. We're going to play some of the melodies on the Make Some Music page in our music packet. Now this is our packet and not the Essential Elements book, and it's on page 14. If you can't find your packet, don't worry. I'm going to have all of the notes on the screen right below me, so you can probably actually just follow along by watching the video. For each song, I'm going to play it twice. The first time I'll play pizzicato and I'll call the note names out. That way we can get used to the notes and how fast the song is going to go. Then for the second time through, we're going to challenge ourselves to see if we can do it with our bow. We're going to play Ode to Joy, then Baby Shark, Star Wars, and Harry Potter. Now you can play all 4 of those songs with me if you want to, or you can just skip to your favorite one. Before we play together, please make sure you take a look through the song and practice it once or twice on your own so you're comfortable with the notes. If you're ready, go ahead and get your instrument and your music, and then let's get ready to play together. The first song we're going to try is Ode to Joy. You probably know this melody from Recorder because you probably played it there, or maybe you just know it because it's a really famous Beethoven tune. It starts on F sharp. That's 2 fingers for my violins and violas, 3 fingers for my cellos, 4 fingers for my bass players, and it all starts on the D string. All of the Ds in this song are open Ds. In fact, on this page of the packet, if you are supposed to play high D, it'll actually have a little up arrow next to the note. The ones that don't have that arrow are all open D. I hope you took a look through the notes, and we're going to play this all together. Pizzicato first. Now for the rhythm, we're just going to play straight up regular quarter notes. I'm going to add a little rest at the end of the first line before we go on to the second line. Pay careful attention to how fast the song goes. We're not going to go too fast to start with. Got your F sharp set? 1, 2, ready, go. F sharp, G, A, G, F sharp, E, D, F sharp, E, second line. F sharp, G, A, G, F sharp, E, D, E, F sharp, E, D. All right, I hope that was pretty easy for you. If you were having a hard time, make sure you practice it a couple times. Don't forget this is YouTube, so you can just hit rewind and start the song over again. If you're ready, get your bow set and let's play it with our bow. For playing with our bow, we're going to go exactly the same speed, same rhythm and everything. Let's do a quick bow hold check before we get started. Make sure our pinkies are nice and round and on top if you're a violin or viola, or resting down if you're a cello or bass. We get a good pinky lean onto our pointer finger, and our thumb is nice and bent. All right, I'm going to get my instrument set, get my F sharp set, do a tape check, then get my bow ready, and then let's see if we can play this song with our bow. 1, 2, ready, go. Second line. Now, if there are any parts of that song that were tricky for you, you can go ahead and practice them again and do this as many times as you would like. We're going to move on to the next song. Next song is Baby Shark. For this song, there's 2 long notes at the beginning of this song. That's what that D and E with the long bars next to them means. So we're going to play those a little bit longer before we get into all the rest of the notes. For this one, it really helps if you know the words to Baby Shark so you can sing it along in your head and get the rhythm. That's a lot of G's in a row, and some of them are faster than others. All right, let's try it pizzicato first. It's going to start on open D. Ready, set, go. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark. right, make sure that you can play that song while you sing Baby Shark at the same time before we try it with our bow. If you're ready, go ahead and get your bow and let's get set. All right, I've got my bow set, checked my bow hold, got my instrument ready, and I'm going to start on open D. For these first two notes, I'm going to move my bow a little slower, and then I'll have faster notes when we get to the do-do-do's. All right, I've got my bow set, and I'm going to get my instrument ready to go. For these first two notes, I'm going to move my bow a little bit slower because they're longer notes. So they'll look like this. And then I have to move my bow faster for the doot-to-doos. Okay, so just a slower bow for those first two notes. All ready to go on open D. Ready, set, go. Now for that time, I wasn't saying the Baby Shark out loud, but I was definitely singing it in my head, so I made sure I played the right number of Ds and I played them the right speed. All right, we're going to move on to the next song. Next song is Star Wars, specifically the Luke Skywalker theme. Very appropriately timed because Star Wars just came out on DVD and I just rewatched this movie again. So for starters, this one starts with long notes again. You can see those D's and A's at the bottom have long lines over them. But also there's some long notes in the middle and towards the end. So we're really going to have to get the rhythm down. You might want to listen to this one a couple of times before you try playing it. Other tricky thing, we have both open Ds in the song and we have high Ds in the song. In fact, there's two high Ds. Those have those blue up arrows over them. So make sure that you check those out. Final tricky thing, this song jumps all over the place. We go from open D to open A and then we switch to G. It's kind of a mess. So you definitely want to practice this one on your own a few times before we try it together. If you think you're ready, let's go ahead and pizzicato it. Or you can listen to this part a bunch of times so that you understand the rhythm. All right, I'm going to get all set. I'm going to start on open D. The first one's open D. And I'm going to play these first two notes long. Ready, set, go. D, A, G, F sharp, E, high D, A, G, F sharp, E, high D, A, G, F sharp, G, E. Probably the trickiest part is getting from the G, F sharp, E, high D, A. So you might want to practice that part extra special. If you think you're ready for that, you can play a pizzicato at the same speed as me. Let's go ahead and grab our bow. All right, playing this one with our bow is going to be a mega challenge. It's hard for our left hand and it's hard for our right hand too. Make sure you practice it at your own speed. Don't get frustrated. This is a hard song, so if you start to feel like, ugh, I can't get this one, you will get it eventually. Be patient with yourself. All right, here we go. Again, for these long notes, I'm going to use a slower bow, then a faster bow. Okay? Whole song together. Ready, set, go. If you can play this song, even if you can't play this whole song, I'm still proud of you. This is a tricky song, so if you can get just a couple of notes of it, you're doing amazing. All right, we're going to switch to our final song of the video. Last song for this video is Harry Potter, very popular request. This song is pretty much just as tricky as Star Wars. It jumps around just about as much, and there is one totally brand new note in this song. You notice the very last note is in bold and it says B. We know how to play B on the A string if you're a violin, viola, or cello, that's first finger, or on the G string for basses, that's fourth finger. And we are going to need that B right there. That version of B is our normal version. But over here, we're going to play a low B. And this for violins, violas, and cellos will be on the G string. That will be 3 fingers if you're a cello, or 2 fingers if you're a violin or viola. So it's kind of like the same note as F sharp, just on the G string. For basses, on your A string, it's first finger. So make sure you practice that note and know where that note is. There's some words down at the bottom that say if you're ever not sure about a note, just look in the very back of your Essential Elements book. There's a note chart that shows you every single note on every single string. So you can always look it up later if you forget what I just said. All right, Harry Potter. Let's play a pizzicato first, and then we'll try it with our bow. This song starts on E, so everybody's going to have their first finger down on the D string to start with. Okay, ready, set, go. E, G, F, E, B, A, F, E, G, F, D, F, B. Did you get that last note? Make sure you practice that a couple of times. For violins, violas, and cellos, the last two notes are the same finger, just on different strings. So if you're a violin or viola, 2 to 2. If you're a cello, 3 to 3. For basses, unfortunately, you have to go 4 fingers on the D string, all the way over to first finger on the A string. But it won't be too tricky if you practice it. All right, let's try it with our bow. All right, I've got my bow set. I've practiced it a bunch of times on my own, and now we're ready to play it together. Ready, set, go. If you mastered that song, you are amazing. Even if you only played a little bit of that song, you are still amazing. It's a very tricky song. So practice these at your own pace, see what you can do, and I hope you enjoy practicing at least one of these songs on this page. I'll see you guys next week.